Thank you for tuning in. You're listening to Shoptalk Radio. I am your host, Styles by Joni, and you are tuned in to WDRB Media, where the voice is the community. And guys, today we're going to do our Let's Talk About It series on relationships and dating. And I am so excited today. I have a guest with me, Mr. Ted here. I have a man to give his perspective on dating, relationships, marriage, whatever we're going to talk about and bring to you. Mr. Ted, how you doing today?
I'm great. How are you, beautiful lady? How are you?
I'm doing good. I am doing good. Huh?
I seen it. I seen it.
Yes, yes. So, guys, this man here, Mr. Ted, is very controversial, but very factual. The things that he believe in, I agree with a lot of the stuff that he talks about. Like I could feel and understand where he coming from. Like his values and his morals and his belief and how strong he feel about it. This is Mr. Ted, and he's gonna go ahead and give you a little bit of that.
Okay, well, I appreciate you having me on this beautiful, wonderful show. We gotta understand first, we gotta get back to our culture. I don't know, it's like it's slipping away. We come from kingdom, king, queen. We come from that. That's why it all originated from Africa. And who we are, we don't hold that culture as kings and queens. I don't care if you're in a one-bedroom apartment, that's your kingdom as a man. And she's the queen. I don't care if you're in the efficiency. That's still y'all kingdom. And that's the way the creator originated for us to be.
So, Mr. Ted, you feel like the culture is losing. The culture is just not where it needs to be as far as men and women. As far as with the man being a leader and the woman doing what she needs to do as far as the household and bringing up our culture and our children and our families.
Of course. It's very essential that a man understand he's a king operating in his kingdom, no matter how big or how small it is. He got to understand it's going to grow. Your kingdom is going to get bigger, but you might have to start in efficiency. But it will grow. And that's the beauty of being a king and a queen, building a kingdom together over the years, over 5 years, 10 years. You can sit back and look how far and what y'all have accomplished as king and queen.
So what do you think people are missing as far as building a relationship? What do you think they're missing that's not, where's the connection? What do you think is happening coming from a man, the connection?
Oh, we all know what the problem is. Sex.
Okay.
Sex. Lust. Lust is going crazy. Lust is out of control. I ain't never seen full of lust everywhere you turn, everywhere you look. Because why? We have been Americanized, freedom. No.
Freedom for who though?
And see, if freedom take away principles, and take away laws, everything they say is a law is not legal. Okay? So when you take away your principles and your statutes and your values, and you lose them because you're free. But you're not looking at the consequences of that freedom when you practice fornication. I'm just calling it what it is. When you practice adultery, you don't realize how you devaluing your kingdom.
Meaning the man is devaluing himself, his body, everything when he shared with everybody. And then the woman is also devaluing herself as a queen, her body and sharing it with everybody. Which oh man, it's just so mind-boggling how you brought up the sex part as far as sharing your body. Do you believe that sex is the most important thing in nature?
Of course it is. It's more important than money. It's more important than money. Do you not? Sex is the most holy, the most sacred. Come on now, go. Woo! If you see, this is the thing about it, Joni. That's the problem too. We have gotten away from making love, baby, making love.
Right.
See, we think about sex, but we don't make love no more. See,
right.
When I'm with my wife, we make love, and it takes like real time. I look in her eyes, I kiss her neck, I play with her ear, I love her titties. No, I can say that, right?
But yeah. We gonna keep it. We gonna keep it clean.
I'm just
you
saying,
know,
it's clean.
But
that's what it's saying. It's clean.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying, and you saying now. You see, you a man. You see what I'm saying, and you're talking about where it start from. You're courting a woman. You're loving a woman. You're trying to find out who she is. You want to know what she like. You want to know what she don't like, so that you can make love. You know what I'm saying? Where do you think the young men and the women, they're not getting that learning? Nobody's teaching. Nobody's teaching how to love. Nobody's teaching how to care or where it feels good at. Nobody cares about that. Everybody just,
And because okay, I want to say this too. Let me explain. The difference between making love and sex is this. When you have sex, you're gonna want more sex within 2 or 3 days. When you make love, you want to. It takes so much out of you till you don't want to make love no more for at least 2 3 weeks.
Right, it's an understanding.
Yeah, and you make love, and that orgasm is so powerful. It's so dynamic until you're like, all right, baby, okay, we go these 2 weeks. We go,
I've seen you do this again.
It's not on your mind as when you go in and you use your mind to have sex with somebody. You just go in there think about the orgasm,
right?
And so you're not fulfilled. So guess what? That lust is not fulfilled. So you want to make more lust. And what happens is with this, the whole thing is the consequences of fornication, sex, adultery, it affects the culture and the kingdom of us as African Americans. It affects our children. Love is the power.
Yeah.
Love.
I agree with you. But how has a man, right? And you're speaking this, right? I would think that this will be foreign to the young men that's coming up and dating women. They're not really like courting and dating and trying to find out. They're just trying to find a place, have a place to lay, take from a woman, not bring to a woman. How do you think the sex, or what do you think as a man, what could you tell? How could you lead a man to see what you see?
It all has to do with environment. And also, watch this. Now, I'm being honest. Most of the men today couldn't have lived in the 60s, the 50s, or the 70s, the early 70s, the 40s, 50s. They couldn't have lived because the men these days are so sensitive. They're so touchy.
Yeah.
They're so, they got feminine way they quit. They give up. Women can make them quit. How can a woman make you quit so easy and you just give up? So they cowards. I'm being honest. They soft. These men are so. They're not gentlemen. I don't know what's wrong with them. No,
you're right. They're not gentlemen. You have very rarely. They will close the door and you walking inside in a door. They would not hold the door for you. I mean, courtesy, the stuff that the young men should be growing up learning for the women that they're supposed to be marrying. Where is that going to lead to if they don't know? Like it's like they don't want to know
Yeah.
that. How do we fix that?
Because the young men don't have role models to teach them temperance, self-control. See, you expect women to be all emotional and all over the place. There's a woman.
Right. It
But
flipped.
yeah, but men, they can't, they act like they just can't. She being a woman, bro. That's what women do. That's what they do. How will it affect you so much till you walk out on your children?
That's right. And it's happening so much that all they're doing is making babies. Mm-hmm. All they're doing is laying and sexing and making babies and leaving the women behind. And people, that has to stop, because it's not, our culture is on the bottom. Oh, every God. Other culture and neighborhood that they create for their culture is growing and thriving. But the Black culture is not able to keep up there. You know what I'm saying? Because we backwards. We're doing things in reverse.
And because see, I tell them all the time, it's the men. I'm not sorry. It's the men. Men are not men. They are quitters. I say, man, you quit you walk out off of a conversation. Right. Off of a conversation. You quit over. I can see you go away or stay a few days, well, come back, but you just totally walk out on your kingdom. You're gonna miss. And this is another thing, Johnny. That this I'm telling you, this is what bothers me big time. This was bothering me so much. How you gonna raise and you're not under the same roof as your son or your daughter? How you figure you can be a daddy living somewhere else? I don't get it.
Right.
Get it. So
That's mind-boggling. That's a good question. How young men, if anybody's hearing this, men that's leaving their families, their wives, their girlfriends, baby moms, whatever you want to call it, how do you think that works, leaving your child behind and then going with another woman and raise her children?
Just don't get it. I don't understand it. And not only that, listen, what happens is, and that it is subtle, because what men don't realize is we don't see the destruction daily. What I mean is, see, sometimes I go down to the courthouse and I sit and watch the young brothers who are going to prison. Alabama just built a $40 million prison. 40 million. Who do you think they built that prison for? Us.
Yeah.
Us. Because statistic, everybody knows the statistic. When a man is there, the young men grow up to be men. So much is in the prison, our culture, and it is tearing us down. It is affecting us, and it all leads back to sex. Most men walk out because of sex, because of emotional temperance. They don't have self-control, and lust is out of control. And it's like people have accepted this is what they do. They make it wrong right and right wrong.
Right. We just said something like this. Yeah, it's backwards. Again, it is backwards. And how do we turn this around? Because we do have our babies that are being born. We're still making babies, which we need to still build our kingdom up. But how do we get back to the values and the morals and making better choices? Because it seems like these guys and women too, they run into the prisons. Like that's where they want to go. Like I'm not understanding this. Tell the people what you think it is.
It goes back to the same thing. It goes back to the culture and what we are hearing. You notice on TV, everything on TV okay, I'll give you an example. Maybe I can't say, but there's a certain show, they're supposed to be wives, but ain't none of them married but one of them. You see what I'm saying? So how your show, and it's being fed through the ear gate, through the eyes.
Right, social media.
And the music. And everywhere you're hearing it, it's transforming the mind and the soul to that environment, and it making it okay. It's acceptable. Because why? But they'll never show the consequence of it. They'll never show the darkness of it.
They'll
never show what caused that to happen. Why is 90% of the prisons are filled with us? Why is that? they'll never show that.
No, they're not gonna, and social media don't help because it seems like that's where we run to for entertainment or for just to showboat who you are or what you got going. We're not utilizing it for the better. Everything that runs down the feed line is negative, 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 booty, booty, negative, just dark stuff, not values, not morals, not why to get married or stay married,
And you look at K. Michelle. She had a documentary on about how her surgeries had messed her body up, her BBL and all that. She got done to her body. She almost died. It almost killed her, and so she had the stuff removed. Right now, it's so many women going to have butt lifts.
Yeah, these surgeries.
All these surgeries to what? For lust. They want to be lusted. They want the men to lust after them. A lot of them, they're not doing it for themselves. They're doing it to get lust after.
Right. And guess what now? And what they're finding out is that the black man is not looking for them. When they do that, they don't want them. They going for the Spanish woman. They going cross the seas to get them another kind of woman because they don't want what they doing. They're not going for that.
And let me tell you this: when you appeal, I hope I can say this. I don't get in trouble with you.
Well, just say it clearly.
It's not a cuss word. When women appeal to the penis, what you think you're gonna get? What you think you're gonna get? If you can't, a man, you got to get to his heart. He would. Let me tell you, some men so full of lust, Johnny. They're so full of lust. They will marry you. They will even marry you to get your vagina, right? For 2 years. He don't got enough of it.
And leave. Exactly. And that is a very key point, and that is a true fact that is what's happening. And that is what's happening where these men are getting with women just for the time. And when that time is up, your time is up.
On to the next.
On to the next. And that is pretty sad.
It's hate. It's hate. And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of men, this is what I say to them. Listen to me. If they don't hear anybody, don't ever hear me. When you meet a man, young ladies, young sisters, grown sisters, older sisters, you need to ask him one question. What is your lust level? How much sex is it going to take to keep you in my house without you going to see another woman? How often do you need sex? Are you addicted to sex? Are you a sex addict? Do you have self-control? They need to be talking about that. That sex is more important than money.
Those are the questions that you in a relationship that should be talked about.
Yes.
That's what I talk about. Like it took 5 years, and I'm talking about me in my marriage. It took 5 years for me to know who this man is, like what I needed to know. Because I had things that I really needed to know if I was to go all the way in. So you gotta ask questions. And that's I don't think people doing that.
No, and it's important. You listen, I tell them, I say, listen, baby, I'm telling you, you ain't the only one got breasts and booty. You're not. It's everywhere. So you need to understand, and your man need to communicate to you his lust level. Bruh, how much sex you need? Let's just talk about that. How much do you need 3 times a week, 4 times a week? What? And you got to talk about this regularly. This ain't just the one. You got
right. Yeah, this is matter of fact, this is every time you're getting ready to get down. Hey, how you doing, babe? How was your night? What's up? What's on your mind? You know, what's your desires? You know what I'm saying? You talk about it. You got to communicate it. But guys, we are going to take a quick break, and you are tuned in to Shop Talk Radio 2020. And I'm Ted here with me, and I'm so excited, guys. Until next time, be blessed and definitely not stressed. But Ted, go ahead and say what you were saying.
All right. That's very important to know that lust level. If you're gonna, and then another thing is you have to get to the heart. I tell them all the time, you need to know his heart. And then you get to the heart, you have him. And see, they say, well, if you got a man heart, he can't cheat on you. He cannot cheat on you.
Right.
There's no way he can cheat on you.
Yeah. If you have his heart, and he's telling the truth, guys, ladies and gents and men and women, he is telling the truth. Coming from a man said it. I said it before on my show. You have to have a man's heart. You got to give him your whole self, and you have to get the same from him. He's telling the truth. I agree.
Yeah, because okay, if like this is another thing. Oh, let me help y'all with this. I'm sorry. Here go the disclaimer. You're gonna have to find a man, or I wouldn't say find. Hopefully, when you meet that man, listen, ladies, he's not gonna be Denzel right then. He's not gonna be Denzel right then. Oh, y'all better hear me. He's not going to be Denzel or your Boaz right then.
Right. What you want.
It's going to take 2 years, 5 years for him to be that. Why? You are his helpmate.
Thank you.
I'm gone. If you ain't going to help him to become what he's supposed to be,
right.
Listen, if a man, I'm going to tell y'all something, this is part two. Listen to me right here. If a man got everything, he got credit, he got a good job, he got a 401k, got a mansion, got a Corvette, got a Mercedes, got a Bentley, what do he need you for?
Oh, oh my goodness. And check this.
You for sex.
Yes. And you know what? That and you got so many women, that's what they want. They want the 6-figure man or more. But what are you going to bring? Now check this out. Look at all the divorces in the last week.
Come on.
Look at all the divorces in the last week. And they got money. They got everything. And guess what? Look at Nia Long. Nia Long, I love you. But look at Nia Long. Beautiful. You know, intelligent. She have, she don't want for nothing. And her man left her. So beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You know what I'm saying? You got to love yourself more. You gotta love yourself more so that you can keep this man like Sierra and her man. Sierra do it.
Yeah. See, because again, help me. Or when you meet a guy, he might have a regular job. But you gotta understand what y'all gonna do is build y'all kingdom together. I know people who've been married 20 years. I know people married 10 years, 5 years. And they deeply in love, because guess what? When they met, both of them was on the bus, baby. Both of them was catching the bus to work. Then now 10 years now, they got a house and they got foreign cars in the driveway together. And here comes this Jezebel, want to take her husband. And you wasn't there when this man was on the bus.
Right.
You see him and he's shining, he's driving nice, and they prospering together. Now you want this woman's husband.
Right.
Really?
But yeah.
Where were you when he was on the bus?
Right. But guess what? Now today, and I see what you're saying. Now that vision, what you just displayed, that was back then. Now you got men who won't even get on the bus. You got these young men that won't even catch the bus to work to keep his job. And that's where the problem at in our culture is. Like, they don't want to walk the walk to build the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? They want to take shortcuts and they want it quick.
You know why? Because, like I said, we're going to go with the majority. Watch this. Most of the sisters do not want a regular dude. They will share a dude with money.
Right.
They will be the side chick. And so when the brother who just got a regular job, they look down on him.
Right. Those are the good men, though. Those are the good men. You got to help build them up. But the thing with that is, in this culture, and the mindsets of how they think, a regular dude will come with maybe not the best car, but he got a little apartment. They don't want him. But then you have the man, a regular dude, that have the job, that won't go to the job, to keep the job, don't have a car, to get to work, don't bring the money, don't take care of the kids, aggravating the woman, taking her car.
It goes back to the same thing, like I told you when we talked before. If you go to a community where is husband and wife under the roof. It's prosperity there. If you go to a community where it's a single mother, it's poverty. It's poverty there. And that's the problem. If you're going to have a child, you're going to bring a kid in this world, man, you need to count the cost. And you got to be saying, I'm going to stay. You can't just say, I'm going to have a baby, I'm going to be a daddy far away. You're breaking the culture down. You don't put a hole in the rope that holds us together. You just cut it. Now it's one
just let it loose.
And we don't understand as a people. That's what I mean. I'm talking about as an African American people. We are the most powerful people on the planet. But what is destroying us is sex, adultery, fornication, and we are absentee fathers.
Yes. Yes.
Tell you.
Yes. Amen to that. I agree.
You see the young man who don't want to work. I promise you, his dad left him. I promise you, his dad.
Well, not necessarily.
Most of the time.
Okay, majority.
Most of the time, the kids. I'm gonna tell you something else that happened. They got on. They started doing drugs. Most of these kids started doing drugs early, marijuana or whatever. As a whole, as you said, you asked the question, how can it change? Because we're gonna keep having babies. It's gonna change when men control their lust and value our women.
Yes.
That's it. We're gonna have to value. We gotta stop looking at breasts and booty and start looking at brains and the heart.
Right.
And another thing,
respect the woman. And there's something there where they don't respect women. Like they don't respect the woman, but they want the woman. And that's where the problem lie at.
Because once again, I said, even me, I had to get stronger as a man to understand my wife is a woman. You think Whitney was lying when she sang that song? Whitney Houston was telling the truth. She said, I'm every woman. It's all in me.
Right. Full circle. I always talk about that. Full circle. All of me. I'm talking about flaws and everything. Yeah, I get what she was saying. Yeah.
So as men, and you know what, Joni, most of the time, arguments don't last about 15, 20 minutes, if that. But you're going to walk away from a 12-month relationship, 2-year relationship over an argument. What about the times when y'all was happy? You can't forget when y'all was love and deep in love and everything. So how we going to get back is love. And I want to tell the women this too also. Listen, Joni, the most holy, the most sacred thing is your vagina. When I tell you, life, that's where life begins. Women got to start understanding the purpose of their vagina and how important it is and how holy and sacred
how valuable and sacred.
How valuable it is. You just can't give it to anybody. You can't just give it away over 2 weeks or 3 weeks. You don't know somebody. You can't let nobody jump up and down on you. You ain't known them but 2 weeks and you already giving
because that spirit. That spirit too. It's a spirit that comes with that when you lay with different people like that.
Yes.
And you're devaluing each time you do that. You're just losing a little piece of you every time.
Yes, you heard the song, Joni. You know we grew up listening to some old R&B.
And that's what keeps it together too. The music make you love each other even more. That good old school music, Ozzy Brothers and stuff like that.
But wait, you talked about laying with people. Watch this. This is a good old song, and he wrote it in his song. He said, your body's here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town, messing me around, fooling around. That's a soul tie.
Right.
That's called a soul tie. You sleeping with this man, but your mind on this man because you sleep with both of them.
Right.
And it's a soul tie. So what I'm saying is we're gonna have to deny that lust. We gotta deny ourselves, get that word we don't like, which is temperance, self-control, and tell lust where to get off at. And
that's
we gotta control that. And when we learn to do that, we can That's the first
Be
step.
Be a better people. Be a better people. Be a strong unit for family. You know what I'm saying? Teach your young kids this. Encourage them and body them and show them love. Show them how to be a man. Show them how to be young ladies. Show them how to keep their self to themselves. You know what I'm saying? For as long as they can. Guys, Ted, is there anything else? This was so good. Is there anything else you want to leave to the precious people here listening to Shop Talk Radio 2020? Is there anything you could leave them to give them an insight on growth or something?
Well, Joni, I just wish we would get convicted in our hearts. And like you were doing with your show was great, is to expose what's happening to us as a people. When we take the time to go, like I say, take an hour to go sit on the courts and see what these judges are doing to our young men, and go to the hospital and visit and see what's going on as far as they think that the virus, COVID-19 or something, if we don't stop, see, darkness, you know what darkness, it brings dirt. Viruses come from dirt, dirty. A virus, that's why you clean your house with bleach, right, to try to kill viruses. You don't want nothing. But that's what's going on with us. We don't understand.
Right.
When we're dirty and sooner or later, they thought AIDS was something,
It's mental, though. This time is not just the dirt, it's the mental dirt. Yes. It's the mental dirt. You see
that, girl. Say that again.
That's what I'm saying, Ted. I've been saying it, and I've been crying it, and I've been doing it, and I've been trying to share it, but nobody want to hear me. But I'm gonna keep doing it because it's a mental thing, and that is my strength. My strength is mental. I got the power. I know what I can do. I know what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? But mentally, it's so powerful that I'm trying to share and teach the young people how to be women, how to be young men, how to grow up, respect yourselves, love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself, know your worth.
Yes. Because when you hate, let me tell you what the Bible says. The wages of sin is death. You're killing yourself. See, go by the nursing home. See, a lot of people don't believe me when I tell them this. Go visit a nursing home. All you hearing there is, I'm in so much pain. You know where that come from? Sin.
Yeah.
You ever seen people full of hate when they get old? Yeah. They're just so full of hate and their heart is miserable.
Yeah.
Their whole life, they live the life of hate.
Yes.
See, one thing about it ain't gonna come immediately. The results of fornicating ain't gonna come immediately. The results of adultery ain't gonna come immediately. It'll wait till you get old.
All the wrongs that you're doing out here, all the wrongs and the hurt that you're hurting people, robbing people, stealing, hurting your women, hurting your baby moms. Take care of your children. Do right, because in the end, it will come on you. It will come on you guys. So, Ted, I'm so hey, I got my childhood friend here. This is Ted. We grew up together. We come from the same value and moral. So that's why I believe in what he say, because I have that same belief. You know what I'm saying? You live right and do right as a person and live productive, you will be on the right side.
Love, Joni. We grew up with love.
Love, care, power, kingdom, queen. Yes. I grew up as a princess.
Let me watch this. You can't, if you it's like this. There's no way if you say you love women. Well, how are you trying to get this girl vagina and you lying to her? You know you don't want to be married. You just want her vagina. And I tell the brothers this all the time, bruh, if you want her vagina, just tell her from the beginning.
Be honest. Honesty. Be honest. A woman will love that.
Just tell her.
Versus a lie. You know what I'm saying?
Don't just see her buying her flowers, saying, I want to be married and I want to settle down. Right. You don't want to settle down. You know you don't, bro. Why is you lying? You know you don't want to do that, bro. Just tell her.
There's no more honesty. There's no loyalty. They don't know loyalty. They don't know honesty. They don't know the G code. No. They don't know none of that. They don't know none of that, but they swear they gangsters out here, you know. But we're going to, listen, we're going to continue teaching them.
Love.
And we're going to continue growing them. And hopefully this helps somebody. And Ted, you got to come back.
Yeah.
You got to come back. And I appreciate you as a king coming on my show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. To another queen.
That's right. That's right. So again, guys, thank you for tuning in to Shop Talk Radio 2020. Don't forget to go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Shop Talk Radio 2020. Like, comment, subscribe, support your girl. Thank you for tuning in. And remember, you can listen on iHeartRadio, Apple Music, TuneIn, and Streamer. What you saying, Ted?
I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you. Again, until next time, be blessed and definitely not stressed. Peace out.
Deuces.